Hey guys, it's Chandy, and have you ever really looked at the internet? It's basically just cats at this point. Ever wondered why people are so obsessed with those fluffy little weirdos? They push things off counters, sleep like 18 hours a day, and judge you with those big old eyes. But for some reason, we can't get enough of them. Cats are one of the most popular pets worldwide, and their reign over the internet is undeniable. So what's the deal? Why do we love these furry little creatures so much? In this video, we are diving headfirst into the wonderful world of cats to uncover the reasons behind their universal appeal. Okay, first things first, we got to address the cat on the countertop. Cats are notoriously independent creatures. They're like that roommate who always forgets to do the dishes but somehow still manages to steal your heart. They're totally cool with doing their own thing, chilling out, being all mysterious and stuff. You might not even see your cat for hours, and honestly, that's part of their charm. It's like, oh, you decided to grace me with your presence? How very kind of you, Your Highness. But here's the thing, as much as they love their alone time, cats also crave affection. Those moments when they rub against your legs, headbutt you, or even snuggle up next to you. Pure bliss. They're not needy little fluff balls, okay, maybe sometimes. But they know how to turn on the charm when they want something, like, food. Because let's be real, they always want food. Let's be real, one of the reasons we love cats is because they're pretty darn low maintenance. They don't need constant attention or frequent trips outside. I mean, have you ever met a dog? Dogs are wonderful, but they require a lot more effort. Don't get me wrong, I love dogs. They're like big slobbery toddlers, but cats are chill. They have this serene, almost zen-like quality. You don't need to take them for walks 3 times a day, rain or shine. No bundling up in winter coats or braving the summer heat. No, sir. Cats are perfectly content being indoor royalty, judging every move you make from the comfort of their cat tree. They love their high perches and cozy corners. And don't even get me started on the litter box situation. It's a small price to pay for their companionship. Yeah, okay, scooping poop isn't exactly glamorous, but at least it's not like picking up dog poop from the sidewalk. It's all contained in one place. Plus, cats are pretty good at grooming themselves. They spend a significant part of their day making sure they're clean. They're like those friends who always look effortlessly put together while you're over here struggling to find a matching pair of socks. It's impressive, really. Low maintenance doesn't mean no maintenance. They still need regular feeding, grooming, and health checkups. Cats still need your love, attention, and the occasional feather wand to chase. They may be independent, but they thrive on interaction and playtime with their humans. Have you ever had a really, really bad day? Like one of those days where you just want to crawl into a hole and disappear? Yeah, me too, but you know what always makes me feel better? Cuddling up with my cat. There's something about a cat's presence that's just so calming. Maybe it's their rhythmic purring, which is basically a furry white noise machine. Whatever it is, cats have this uncanny ability to melt away stress and anxiety. It's like they have this sixth sense for when you're feeling down, and they're just there, ready to offer a comforting purr and a head nudge. Studies have shown that spending time with a cat can lower blood pressure, reduce stress hormones, and even boost your mood. Chapter 4. Professional Goofballs. Okay, let's be real. One of the main reasons we love cats is because they're hilarious. Their antics never fail to bring a smile to our faces. I mean, have you ever watched a cat play? It's like watching a comedy show unfold right in your living room. They're like tiny little ninjas stalking their toys with laser-like focus, only to completely miss their target and faceplant into a wall. It's a perfect blend of grace and clumsiness. And don't even get me started on the zoomies. It's like they suddenly remember they have an endless supply of energy. One minute they're lounging around like they haven't moved in hours. The next they're sprinting around the house like they've got a stash of catnip hidden somewhere. It's like they have a secret switch that flips from lazy to hyper in an instant, but that's what makes them so entertaining. Their unpredictability is part of their charm. They're unpredictable, they're goofy, and they always keep us on our toes. You never know what they're going to do next. One minute they're batting at a piece of string, like it's a life or death situation. The next they're contorting themselves into weird, pretzel-like positions that would make a yoga instructor cry. Their flexibility is truly something to behold. Their playfulness is contagious. It's hard not to get caught up in their joy. It's hard not to crack a smile when you see your cat having the time of their life, chasing a laser pointer or batting at a crumpled up piece of paper. Their happiness is infectious, and it reminds us to find joy in the little things. Chapter 5. Clean freaks in a good way. Let's be real, nobody wants a smelly pet. It's not just about the smell, it's about the overall hygiene and health of our furry friends. Thankfully, cats are obsessed with cleanliness. They take their grooming routines very seriously. They're like those friends who always have a lint roller handy and never leave the house without perfectly styled hair. You know the type, right? They spend a good chunk of their day grooming themselves, licking and smoothing every inch of their fur. It's almost like a meditative practice for them, and you know what? They're actually pretty good at it. Their grooming skills are top-notch. Their tongues are like tiny little combs, removing dirt, debris and loose hair. It's fascinating to watch them in action, and the best part, all that grooming means they rarely need a bath. It's a win-win for both the cat and the owner. I mean, who wants to subject themselves to the trauma of trying to wrangle a soapy, hissing cat into a bathtub? Not me. It's a nightmare scenario for most cat owners, but their cleanliness goes beyond just their appearance. It's a whole lifestyle for them. Cats are also very particular about their litter box habits. They have high standards for their bathroom spaces. They prefer a clean and private bathroom, and they're not afraid to let you know if their standards aren't being met. It's their way of maintaining their dignity and comfort. Chapter 6. The Paw-sonality is real. One of the best things about cats is that they're not just pets, they're family. Each cat has its own unique personality, quirks and habits that make them special. You've got your cuddly cats, the ones who want to be glued to your side 24/7. They're basically furry little shadows, following you from room to room, demanding attention and affection. Then you've got your independent cats, the ones who are perfectly content doing their own thing. They might grace you with a headbutt or a purr every now and then, but for the most part, they're happy just chilling out and observing the world from a distance. And of course, you can't forget about the mischievous cats, the ones who live for chaos. They're the ones knocking things off shelves, batting at your face while you're sleeping, and generally just causing mayhem wherever they go. Chapter 7. Apartment living approved. Let's be real, not everyone has a sprawling mansion with a backyard for their furry friends. Some of us are living the apartment life, which can be tough when you're craving a pet. But fear not, fellow city dwellers, because cats are the ultimate apartment companions. Unlike their canine counterparts, cats don't need a ton of space to be happy. They're perfectly content lounging around in a sunbeam, batting at a toy mouse, or judging you from atop a bookshelf. Plus, their vertical climbing abilities mean they can entertain themselves in even the smallest of spaces. A cat tree or a few strategically placed shelves can transform your tiny apartment into a feline playground. Chapter 8. The I can handle myself friends. We've all been there. You're invited to a last-minute event, but you can't find a pet sitter on such short notice. If you have a dog, you're probably out of luck, but if you have a cat, well, you might be able to get away with it. Cats are masters of self-sufficiency. They're perfectly content entertaining themselves, napping for hours on end, and using their litter box without your constant supervision. Now, I'm not saying you should leave your cat alone for days on end, but unlike dogs who require constant attention and potty breaks, cats are perfectly capable of holding their own for a reasonable amount of time. Chapter 9. Partners in crime since ancient times. Okay, history buffs, get ready to have your minds blown. Did you know that cats have been our companions for thousands of years? Like, we're talking way back to ancient Egypt, where cats were worshipped as sacred animals. They were associated with goddesses like Baste, who represented protection, fertility, and wait for it, cats! I mean, it makes sense. Cats are basically tiny little deities themselves, with their aloof demeanors and enigmatic gazes. But their relationship with humans goes beyond just worship. Cats have played a vital role in our history, helping us control rodent populations and protect our crops. They were essential members of society, and their contributions were highly valued. So yeah, the next time you're cuddling up with your feline friend, just remember you're continuing a tradition that's thousands of years old. Chapter 10. Seriously, look how cute they are. Okay, let's be real. We could talk about all the practical reasons why cats are great pets, but at the end of the day, it all boils down to one thing. They're adorable. I mean, those big, expressive eyes, those soft, fluffy paws, those tiny little meows that melt your heart. It's impossible not to fall in love with a cat. They're like tiny little bundles of fluff and purrs, and they have this uncanny ability to make even the worst day better. Just one look at their cute little faces, and all your problems seem to fade away. And don't even get me started on kittens. Kittens are like tiny little balls of pure joy and energy, and their antics are guaranteed to make you smile. Outro the perfect ending. So there you have it, folks. The top 10 reasons why we're obsessed with those furry little weirdos called cats. From their independent yet affectionate personalities to their undeniable cuteness, cats have poured their way into our hearts and homes for a reason. They're more than just pets, they're family. Do you love cats too? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome content.